All right, Malcolm, I know that you were just talking about it over there, but how do you feel all heading into this Saturday?
I'm feeling good. I'm about 90–95%. Got cleared to practice, so throughout the week of practice, I'll keep progressing and getting better mentally and physically, so I can be ready for Saturday.
Watching the other guys play and sitting on the sidelines, I mean, how much do you think there is a level of drop-off when you're not in there?
I don't think it's much. I think we're all there. First of all, they're more seasoned veteran than I am, so they have that aspect ahead of me. But I don't think there's much of a drop-off at all. We're all pretty good, all good backs, all know what to do when we're in the game.
But when you're in there, it seems like the running game is a little bit more effective. Do you think that you can make that same type of an impact this weekend?
Hopefully. I mean, Arizona State has a good defense, a good linebacker in Vontez, so I just got to work hard, study the film, and see what I can do.
When you see a guy like Burfict, you just mentioned, you get a little scared head in his direction or anything like that?
You can't be scared. No, I'm not scared. I'm just going to play football and do me. That's all I can do.
Do you feel like, what do you think a running game could do to this offense?
I think a consistent running game with our passing game getting into the fold like we did. We had about, 300-yard passing the last game. I think we have a good balance of both. We'll put up a lot of points.
It seemed like Javon kind of provided a spark in the second half. Talk about his performance and also his block on that punt return.
Yeah, first of all, that block, that definitely fueled the team. Like going into halftime, that block gave us a spark, which helped us come out in the second half and play hard. And then he built off building a spark for the team in his own self. So he did a good job running the ball, protect the quarterback. He had a good game.
Malcolm, if hamstrings have been troublesome for you in the past, what are you hitting on anything now in the rehab the last couple of weeks to kind of get yourself ready, doing things differently? Or is it just a matter of time and time only, or what?
I'm not sure exactly how you asked the question. Can you repeat the question, please?
Well, I'm just wondering what you found in trying to come back from hamstring injuries, which you've dealt with before, so it's nothing new in that sense. Have you tried to rehab it any differently the last 3 weeks than maybe you did in high school? Any new things you're trying to get?
Well, we did a lot more strengthening exercises because strength is very important in the hamstrings to get back to playing quickly, and just a lot of massage, deep tissue massaging to make sure there's no scar tissue left over, which could prevent injuries in the long run, because that's probably what triggered this injury, some more scar tissue that wasn't prevented. And we have this new technology, like this laser technology we use, and like I'm not exactly sure what it does, but it helps. So.
Something that wasn't available to you last year in high school?
No, it was not.
Well, Coach Riley said that with hamstrings, it's been his experience that when you feel right, that maybe you take another week off just to make sure it heals up. Is that sort of where you were last week, and this is the week where you feel like you can go?
I was close to feeling right last week. Like right now I feel pretty good. So I think what Riley did really helped me out, even though I really wanted to play. But I think in the long run, it was the best decision not to play.
You had a little bit different perspective the last couple games because you're able to watch, the whole game. What do you feel like? How close do you feel like you guys are to breaking through? What did you see in the last couple games that you feel, is either missing, or that you think, maybe it's you coming back? What do you think can help get you guys over the hump and get the win?
Finishing. Like a lot of our drives, we move the ball a lot, and we end with field goals or no points at all. So I think the main point for this week and the rest of the season is finishing, because if we want to do anything in the Pac-12, we have to finish strong. So that's my motto, and I think the team's motto going through the rest of the year, finishing.
And obviously 0-3 is disappointing, but would you say that overall everyone's still got a good attitude?
Oh yeah, Coach Riley's optimistic, so he does a good job keeping our heads up and keeping us going. So yeah, our heads are up. We're still working hard, and we're still trying to get our goal.
Yes, how tough has it been for you to sit on the sideline and watch the games? I mean, especially after having the game in your life for 9 years.
It was definitely tough. I mean, like, if anyone saw me on the sideline, I was a little jitterbug cheering for everyone, and, even caught me running down the sideline when Poirier scored. Like, probably shouldn't have been running, but I was. And it was hard because, especially seeing the team lose, I feel like I can make a difference out there and help my guys out, and it's hard watching from the sideline. But it's good to be back.
Then also, if you you get a chance to play this weekend, which you probably should, play in your first Pac-12 game, I guess how exciting, how much you looking forward to?
I'm very excited, especially considering it's a night game and it'll be on TV, and I'm playing a really good Arizona State team. I'm very excited for my first game. I want to do well.
Is that something you called your folks, like, hey, I'm going to be on TV, check out the game?
No, I didn't tell anyone, just out there playing football.
As you practice this week, are you going to have to take care not to open it up all the way? Do you have to kind of guard your hamstring a little bit?
I think the main thing is, guarding reps, making sure I'm not overdoing it the first few days, and so I won't really hurt it. So I think the first few days I'll not take it slow, but not as many reps as I usually would. And then maybe Thursday I'll be full reps and all that good stuff. So I think that's the plan.
Do you think, I think you had 33 carries that opening week, do you think that played a role at all into the hamstring?
Actually, I don't think so. I mean, I felt fine after that. Even when I injured it, I felt fine. It just came out of nowhere. So I don't think so.
You're one of many freshmen who are playing on this team, having experienced your first college win yet. Where are you and some of the younger guys right now? How important is it to get that
First away game?
first victory?
Oh, first. I think it's huge because, 0-3 is not really a good confidence builder for us because it's our first time experiencing college football. So I think once we get this win, it'll help propel us spiritually wise, and then it will help our play out. So it'll be a big boost.
Malcolm, the only game you played was a home game in Sacramento State. How are there any nerves going to that hostile Tempe crowd for your first away game and your first Pac-12 game?
Definitely. I mean, I get nervous about every game, That's just me. I'm a bundle of nerves, but I think I'll be all right, I got a lot of teammates that help me, a lot of veterans like James. So I'll be confident.
And the last thing for me is your first game in your career was, that's an amazing breakout performance. How do you expect to have any sort of follow-up to that, going into this weekend?
That's a good question. I'm just going to work hard this week and hopefully be in sync with the line, and hopefully we can have a repeat performance and get the victory. That'd be nice.
Running on natural grass, you've been up field turf. ASU is real fast, natural grass field. How do you like running on grass compared to field turf?
I'm more of a turf guy, not gonna lie. Turf's faster, but natural grass isn't bad. It'll actually be better for my hamstring because it provides less pull than turf would, because it wouldn't be as strong,
Anybody else? I got one last. I've had injuries, all had injuries before. In the back of your mind, are you a little bit hesitant for that first time that you really just let it all out and run as hard as you can? Kind of back in your mind, I really hope this thing holds up.
Yeah, definitely, because considering that I heard a lot of times, it definitely is in the back of my mind running. So I'm just waiting for that one run I have in practice where I don't even think about it or notice it all and just run full speed hey, I'm okay, and just keep going. So once I get that, I'll be good to go.